Okay, we all ready? Rightio, Shomik, it's your show. Let's do it, man. Yeah, give me 5 to start with. Come on, good luck. Come on, let's do it.
I'm Shomik and I'm here to share this live with you. So, first, I'm going to ask my own questions here with you.
Okay.
Okay. So, let's start.
Okay,
And then some fan questions too.
Okay, so you've got some questions. Then we've got some fan questions off Facebook Live. And then we've got a special surprise at the end. Special surprise, so look out. And how good is the pink look, just quietly? Rajasthan Royals, if he's just joined the conversation, are actually going to be wearing pink and not blue this year, Shomik. So we like the pink. We're rocking the pink. Come on, the Rajasthan Royals. Rightio, Shomik, over to you, mate. What have you got?
Okay. First question.
Yes.
How do you have such a perfect smile?
How do I have such a perfect smile? Well, like you, see, with your braces, I had braces. I go to the dentist, I floss, I clean. I do that a lot, and I like them nice and white. So they clean them all out. Actually, do you remember the old, you won't remember, you're too young, but there's this thing called sunbeds and solariums. Remember the ultraviolet light? Well, that ultraviolet light I put in my mouth, basically. And I do that 4 times for about 10 minutes each. And then you try and do that, then you can't drink water because they're so sensitive. But that's why I keep them so white. But I've always had good teeth. Sorry, Shomik, I was just a joke. Okay. You're going good, but you'll have good teeth too. Thank you. How long have you had them on for?
I just started actually 6 months ago.
6 months. Well, my children, all 3 of them, had them on for 2 years.
You and I need to have them for 1.5 years.
1.5?
Yeah.
And they're all very, very happy with the result. Right, what's next? What do you got next?
Which subject do you hate the most in school?
Which subject did I hate the most at school? All of them? No, only joking. Only joking. School was fantastic. I loved it. I think, what was my least favourite subject? I enjoyed mathematics.
Same here.
You like mathematics?
Yeah.
So I like that. English I struggled a little bit on because my spelling isn't great. But I didn't mind English. I thought the English was still pretty good. Geography, economics, biology was fun. Used to blow up things in biology, so that wasn't bad. Accidentally, we blew things up. Economics. I'll say economics was my least favourite, and I think it was in year 12. I didn't do very well either. So I'll say economics. What's your least favourite?
Mine, actually, we have Hindi to learn.
Oh.
Don't understand pretty much.
It's hard?
Yeah, very.
Okay. Okay. I think I'd struggle with Hindi as well. Chalo. Jolly. Okay, I better stop there. Okay. Rightio. Okay, let's go. Yep.
Who in international cricket could you beat in a 100-meter race?
Oh, a good question. Not many people. I think I'd have Darren Lehman covered. I'd beat Darren Lehman. Yes, I would, Boof. Who else would I beat? I'm trying to think of someone else I could beat. A lot of the players though. A lot of the players, when they wear shorts and runners, are very fast. But as soon as they put their cricket whites on and big cricket boots, they're slow. And I used to get faster in cricket gear.
Oh.
Not really, but I don't think there'd be too many people I could beat, but maybe I could challenge someone or beat someone. Darren Lehman, I'd definitely beat Darren Lehman, that's for sure. I reckon I could beat Andrew Simons. I reckon I could beat him too. Who else? Who from the Indian team do you think I could beat? You reckon there's anyone I could beat in the Indian team? No. No, it's got to be someone. Who could I beat in the Indian team? I could beat Murali for Sri Lanka. I could beat Murali in a 100-metre sprint. Come on, someone in the Indian team that I used to play against. Yuvraj! What about Yuvraj? I could beat Yuvraj, couldn't I?
Good.
No?
No, you could have.
No one. I'll stick with Buff. I think I can only beat Darren Lehman.
Okay. Fourth question.
Okay.
Somebody told me that you love pizzas, right?
Yes.
You do, right? How many slices can you have at one go?
How many slices? I could demolish a family-sized pizza, which I think if they cut it into 20 pieces or 10, It doesn't matter, but it's a really big one. I love pizza. I generally like ham and pineapple pizzas or just a plain margarita. Either one of those. They're my two favourites. Do you like pizza?
Yeah, I love.
Yeah? What's your favourite?
Teriyaki.
Teriyaki? Chicken
Yeah.
teriyaki chicken? Ooh, they're not bad either. Not too bad. Yeah, pizza. I probably have pizza too many times. I probably have pizza twice a week. Healthy?
I could eat in one go, but yeah, I'm stopped after a while.
Yeah, I know. I'm the same. Love pizza. Love pizza.
It's too good. Okay. When your mom told you not to eat chocolates, what would you do?
I was a very obedient child. So growing up, I always listened to my mum and dad. And if they told me I can't eat chocolate, I wouldn't eat chocolate. You believe me?
Yeah.
Yes, so you should. I always listened to my mum and dad, but my mum and dad I was very lucky to have a fantastic mum and dad. They always looked after me, always were nice to me, always used to drop me off at sporting events and look after me. So I was very, very lucky, my brother and I. But they used to, my mum's mother, my grandma, she used to have these Milky Bars, the white chocolate. Oh, I love the white chocolate. So whenever we used to go and visit them, she used to have it on the top shelf at their house. And when everyone was sitting down and have dinner or lunch, at the end of it, she'd always grab a little Milky Bar for me and sneak it to me. And I used to have it when I was a little kid. So yeah, white chocolate, I used to love it. But if my mum said no, I'd listen to her.
What do you miss about your childhood the most?
Oh, what do I miss about my childhood? Geez, no, you know what? No one's ever asked me that question. What do I miss about my child? I think just being a child. It's just great fun. You know, when I was growing up in the 70s, it's a long time ago.
Yeah.
What year were you born, out of curiosity?
2007.
2007. I was born in 1969, so I'm 50 this year. 2007. I retired from international cricket in 2007. That's how long ago. So I think being a child, just playing with my brother, playing cricket in the street or in the backyard. There was no PlayStation, there was no Xbox, there was none of those games that you'd play online and spend hours and hours doing. So you had to entertain yourself. So you had to find ways to have fun, whether it was hide and seek, whether it was climbing up a tree, whether it was, you know, going down the beach and swimming and just playing cricket in the backyard or kicking a footy. There was no distractions really as a kid. You did your homework, you went to school, and then after you've done all that, you used to be able to just, you know, have fun and play sport and talk. These days, there's not much talking. So I think just miss being a kid and not having all the distractions that there are today.
Did someone motivate you to play cricket or was it yourself?
Good question again. Cricket was my second favourite thing. Australian rules football, AFL football was my first love. I just loved growing up in Victoria in the 70s and early 80s. It was basically you played Aussie rules football in the winter, and you played cricket in the summer. There was a lot of other sports, but they were the two main sports. And I always wanted to play Australian rules football, and I wasn't good enough, unfortunately, to play for St Kilda. So I ended up playing cricket, and I was very lucky that cricket found me. You know what I mean? They found me, and once I was told I wasn't good enough to play Australian rules football, I started taking cricket a bit more seriously, and I went up through the grades. I played 4th grade, I played 3rd grade, I played 2nd grade, I played 1st grade for my club team, St Kilda. I then got picked in the state squad in junior development, and I went through the ranks. But it all happened, I left St Kilda Football Club in 1988. And then in 89 I went to England to play cricket, league cricket, just like club cricket. And the next year I debuted for Victoria, and the following year after that I was playing for Australia. So within basically 18 months, 2 years, I've gone from wanting to be a football player to playing cricket for Australia. So it all happened very, very fast. The selectors showed a lot of faith in me, which I'm very, very thankful for and grateful for, but I'd like to think I repaid them over the years for that faith. So I thank them for seeing something in me and backing me and supporting me. But I like to think I repaid them too. That was a long answer, sorry.
In my school, actually, there's a boy who always is a very good leg spinner. So,
Yes.
How do I hit a 6 on that?
How do you help him? Some tips on that?
Yeah.
Look, if you're a fast bowler, you want to bowl fast. You want to learn how to bowl faster. If you're a swing bowler, you want to learn how to swing the ball more. If you're a spin bowler, then you want to learn how to spin the ball more. So the biggest tips I can give for any young kid out there, young boy or girl that wants to bowl spin, is to just go down the nets or the side or the backyard or wherever you have a bit of space with a friend, or if you haven't got a friend that's available at that time when you want to do it, then just go by yourself and do it up against the wall. That is, just grab the ball and try and spin the ball as far as you can, whether you're an off spinner, left arm leg spinner, or a right arm leg spinner. You just grab the ball. And the biggest tip about trying to spin the ball more, who's got a ball? Has anyone got a ball somewhere? Hang on 1 second, someone will throw me a ball in a minute around here, just 1 second. I'll give you one little tip. That'll do, tennis ball, that's what we got, that'll do. So when people bowl spin, I'm not sure if you can see that, what they do is they put the fingers around the ball like that, and say for instance leg spin, and they try and spin the ball. The trick is that they have that ball too far back in their hand, so when the ball is touching the palm of your hand, it's very hard then to get the leverage to spin the ball. So a key to spin the ball further is to make sure you don't have the ball touching the palm of your hand. So just move it out a little bit so there's a gap between your palm and the ball. Whether you're an off spinner, same thing. Make sure that ball just comes out from your palm, it's not touching, and that gives you the leverage. So for me, it's a lot easier. Try and bowl spin when it's touching. Doesn't come out very well. If you put the ball out and you've got a gap there underneath, you can really spin the ball a lot. So that's the key. The biggest tip is to make sure the ball's not touching your hand. That's the way whatever you bowl,
right?
Yeah, to make sure you spin it. So that's the biggest tip I can give that. And enjoy bowling spin. It's fun. So get there and just go down the nets, go down the side, as I said, backyard, and just try and spin the ball as far as you can. Don't worry about accuracy, don't worry about anything else, just spin it as far as you can. So if you can spin the ball in any form of cricket, you'll take wickets. Good tip? Good tip?
Yeah, right.
Okay, thank you.
Who is the toughest leg spinner you faced?
The toughest leg spinner I faced? Well, I was lucky. I played against some good ones. Mushtaq Ahmed, Anil Kumble, Shade Afridi. They were probably the standout ones. I've probably forgotten one somewhere. But I'll say Anil Kumble, because Anil Kumble was a very fierce competitor. And he's a very good friend too. I really get along well with Anil, and we talked a lot over our careers about bowling spin. So I think Anil Kumble would have to be the toughest leg spinner I faced. That's it? No more questions?
One more.
One more. Come on. What else you got?
You're one of the greatest spinners to have played cricket. Why did you name your book No Spin?
No, thank you very much for that. The reason I called it No Spin is because it was straight. There was no fabrications. There was no exaggeration. It was the absolute truth, and probably a bit too brutally honest about my life. The good, the bad, everything was just brutally honest. So there was no spin, no nothing. That's hence the word No Spin for the book. So that was an indication of my life. The good, the bad, I didn't shy away from any of it. I talked about all the good things and the bad things, and hopefully some of the chapters about spin bowling, how you go about it, hopefully I found them to inspire young boys and girls or cricketers around the world at the moment. I hope people enjoyed it. I should take this opportunity actually to say thank you to everyone that purchased my book, No Spin, and the feedback I've had about my book. So many people have sent me messages on social saying they're taking it away on their holiday, they're reading it, they're enjoying the read. Thank you very much. So thank you to everyone that bought the book or downloaded the book and enjoyed it, and thanks for the feedback. So thank you. I enjoyed that.
So these were the questions that I had.
Is that the questions you
Now
had?
we lead on to the fans' questions.
Oh, you got some fans questions, okay.
Okay.
What have you got there?
So the first question is from Anush.
Okay.
Looking at the team's build-up, can Rajasthan Royals win this year's IPL?
Anush, is that what it was? Anush?
Yeah.
Anush, I think it's a good question. I think all the teams right now in the IPL think they can win. There's obviously the Rajasthan Royals with the number of games they've won in all the IPLs they've played, right up there with Chennai as probably one of the most successful franchises in the competition. I think with the squad that the team have put together this year, I think it's probably the strongest squad that the Rajasthan Royals have put together over a long time. So I think we'll be one of the favourites this year. I think we can win it this year. I think we should win it this year if we play well. We've got the talent to do that. Obviously, with the World Cup coming up, we're going to lose Josh Butler, Steve Smith, Ben Stokes, possibly Jofra Archer, most likely Jofra Archer for England. So that's a big loss for the franchise, but we've got great backup players as well, ready to go. So I still think the Royals can win it, even right to the end. They'll be available hopefully for 10 or 11 games, which is the majority out of 14. So I think they're a real chance, the Royals, and they can win it this year. There you go. There should be, though. I reckon they're a lot of people's favourites to win the comp and favourite franchise. It's your favourite, right?
Yeah.
You're a Royals supporter.
Yeah.
You are now.
Yeah.
And you look good in pink. Okay, what we got next?
Okay, this question's from Tamanna.
From who, sorry?
Tamanna.
Okay, Tamanna. Okay.
Do you think Indian pitch is a better option for spinners rather than foreign countries?
Do I think Indian spinners are...
Indian pitch is a better option for spinners.
Oh, right, sorry. Okay. Indian pitches for spin are very good because the ball spins a lot. But the one thing from us international players, overseas players, it's a lot slower. So the ball, what that means is when the ball hits the surface, it's slow off the surface. So when you play in places like Australia, South Africa, New Zealand, even England to an extent, even Pakistan, some of the other places, when the ball hits, they're quicker. So what that means is when a batsman, I bowl a leg spinner, and the batsman goes forward to block it, in other countries, the ball will hit there and spin off and go fast. They can't adjust because they commit to the shot. They can't adjust because of the pace of the pitch. In India, what they can do is because, as I said, it comes off slow, they can go to play it and then suddenly go, oh, it's turning, and they can go with the spin or come off the back foot and play it because of the pace it comes off slowly off the pitch. So yes, it's great fun to bowl spin in India because the ball spins so far, but sometimes it's a little bit harder because it comes off a lot slower off the pitch. But after a couple of times I came here to play, I got used to how to bowl here, and I love bowling here.
Yeah.
Yep. Good question.
Okay, so next question is from Christian Swishward.
Christian.
Yeah.
Okay, what's Christian got, mate? What has he got for us?
What inspired you to quit footy and take on cricket?
It's a good question. What inspired me to quit footy? Well, as I said before, I wanted to play football. It wasn't my choice. They got rid of me. I wasn't good enough. So the choice was sort of made for me. And I'm so glad I took up cricket and found cricket. As a young man, trying to work out what I wanted to do and what I wanted to be. When I had a taste of playing international cricket in 91, 92 against India, and I got smashed all over the park, it was a bit like, right, now I know what I want to do with my life. I want to become the best cricketer I possibly can. And I trained hard, I got fit, I spoke to a lot of players, and I started to do well after that. But I love the game of cricket. I absolutely love it, and I have loved it all my life, but I've really got a passion for it now. As I said, once I started playing first class cricket and got in the state squad for Victoria in the late 80s, I started to develop a love for it too.
And you did succeed well for becoming one of the best.
No, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, so the next question is from Santosh.
Santosh! Rightio,
Which
Santosh, what do you got for me?
Which Indian batsman did you find tough to bowl to?
All of them. Which was the hardest Indian batsman to bowl to? Well, Well, I think Sachin Tendulkar and Brian Lara were the best two players in my time that I bowled to. The best batsman I ever saw was Viv Richards. But the best batsmen I bowled to were Lara and Tendulkar. So the best Indian would probably be Sachin. But having said that, Navjot Singh Sidhu, wow, he was insane against spin. He was violent, he was aggressive, and he used to run down and go smack all the time. And he wouldn't last a long time, but he'd go, whereas Sachin would, do this, then he'd do that, then he'd do this, and play some brilliant innings. So Sidhu was fantastic against spin, but I think Sachin was the best Indian player that I bowled to.
Thanks.
Make sense? Yeah.
So the next question is from Rahul.
Rahul! Not Rahul Dravid, my friend Rahul Dravid. No? Okay. Hi Rahul. I'm sure Rahul's tuning in.
Which Royal are you most excited to see in action this season?
Easy. I love them all. But there's one player that I think will be the player of the IPL. I think it'll be the MVP for this 2019 IPL, and that is Sanju Samson. I think Samson, by the end of the year, will be playing all forms of cricket for India. Test matches, one-day cricket, and T20 for India. He's that good, and I'd be disappointed with him if he's not working very, very hard, which I'm sure he is, and he doesn't have a consistent season this year. Last year we saw glimpses of him playing well. We remember an innings in Bangalore, there was one in Mumbai, and a few others, but I want this year. He's going to bat number 3 for the whole season, and I reckon he'll make the most runs in the IPL, he'll have the most influence on all the games, and I think he'll be the MVP player of the tournament in 2019. Sanju Samson.
So
Sanju.
So the next question is from Nitin.
Nathan, yep.
What made you go for a big shot on 99 against the Kiwis in first?
So if anyone's out there not sure, I have a statistic in Test cricket, which is I have the most Test runs in the history of the game without 100. So I made a couple of 86s, one against India, one against Pakistan. I made a 90 or 91, I think it was 90 against England, got out hooking. And I made a 99 against New Zealand in Perth, where I went for a big shot on 99, tried to bring it up with a 6 and got out, caught on the boundary. What made me do it? I wasn't thinking. I choked, I gassed it, I panicked. I played the wrong shot at the wrong time, was out for 99. And as I said, it leaves me with the record of the most Test runs in the history of the game without 100. Not good. So I'm very disappointed, and thanks. I've been thinking about it all day. That's the only time, I think about it every day. Today I hadn't thought about it until you brought it up, so thank you.
So the next question is from Riddhi. This is the last question too.
From who?
Riddhi.
Riddhi. Okay.
So you're now a brand ambassador with Rajasthan Royals.
Yep.
Of all the roles you have had, which one is your favorite?
Ooh, good question. Well, I was very lucky that the Rajasthan Royals owners put faith in me in 2008. In 2008 was the first ever year of the IPL, and no one knew what really to expect. So if you think about it and think back to that, I was the only non-Indian captain in that first year. You had all the icon players. You had Ganguly, Dravid, Tendulkar, Yuvraj, MS Dhoni, Viru, and VVS Laxman. They were 7 plus me. They were all still playing, I was retired. So then they all had a coach. Guess what? I was captain coach. So for the Royals to instill that confidence in me to be captain coach of the Rajasthan Royals the first year, to have young players, some of the younger players that we had, for them to embrace me as captain coach, and everyone involved in that squad, Jeremy Snape and Darren Berry were fantastic as well. We all together, the whole team, the off-field staff, the owners, we did everything together. It was one of my most proudest achievements as a cricketer, to try and get 6 different nationalities, 6 different cultures, We had Pakistan, India, New Zealand, Australia, and so on, South Africa. And to try and gel all those guys together was a very difficult thing to do. But to everyone's credit, we all did it. We lose the first game. We're the cheapest franchise. We're the underdogs. And we go into our first game and we get hammered by Delhi in that first game. And at that stage, everyone sort of thought, we're all right. Everyone wrote us off. The only common thing about that year was everyone said the Royals are no good. Everyone wrote us off. And no one tipped us to win. We're all, who do you think will come last? Everyone was Rajasthan Royals. So we lose the first game. We go on to actually win the tournament. And I'll never forget the final. We came out of the Taj in Mumbai. We came out, the whole team came out. And we're obviously excited about the final. And everyone outside the hotel had their faces painted blue. Had the RR on their cheeks. They were waving flags. They were yelling. They were screaming. We love the Royals. And all the way to the ground, the streets were lined with people and fans. All the Indian fans. I'll never forget it. They were so nice to me and the team. And they lined the streets. We get to the stadium and the streets leading into the stadium, everyone had blue, even though we're playing Chennai. And in the end, we win it. It gets down to the last over. I was batting with Tanvir. Yusuf Pathan played well. Everyone did well, but Yusuf played really well. And I was batting with Tanvir in the last over, and I think we needed 7 or 8 off the last over. 7, I think, off the last over. We got it with a ball or 2 balls, just 2 balls to spare, I think. And to win that feeling of winning the first ever IPL, to be the only non-Indian, be captain and coach, and to win it the way we did, to be the underdogs, I think, as I said before, was one of the most special things I ever did in 25 years of playing cricket. It was one of my most proudest moments, one of the best things I've ever done. That's it.
Awesome.
Yeah, look, I've got. Can you just come in for 1 second? Just come in 1 second. Daddy, stay here. Come in the middle. I'm just going to say one thing to everyone, the followers out there. These 2 guys have been absolutely outstanding today. They've interviewed me all day today for different channels, for Facebook and all sorts of things, and both of them have done a terrific job. So I just wanted to say thank you. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. You did very, very well. So thank you to these guys. They were awesome. Now, the last thing I have to do is that we promised this morning to everyone was that every year we do a Rajasthan Royals video to launch the season. This year, we've got the new one. As promised, we've got the new one. So if you're ready, get ready for this, because we're going to show you what the new video is to launch the Rajasthan Royals campaign of 2019, which they will win. So get ready to watch this hullabaloo.
जिन गलियों ने हमारा क्रिकेट चमकाया, अब हमारी बारी है उन गलियों का नाम रोशन करने की।
So well done. Hullabaloo, we can say hullabaloo, can't we? Hullabaloo?
Hullabaloo.
Hullabaloo?
Hullabaloo.
That's it. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. Good luck to everyone in 2019, but go the Royals. They're going to win it. Thanks.